Welcome back to Yarn as a Second Language. So, we're on our way to Hobby Lobby to pick out some yarn for a new blanket that I'm making for my sister. But first, I promised my son we go to the arcade, and here we are at the arcade. He had a lot of fun. I thought I'd just show you guys a couple clips of it. Man, for a Saturday morning, this is one of the best ways to spend it, or at least to start your day off, especially your weekend. So like I said, we went to Hobby Lobby afterwards to make my sister a baby blanket. She's pretty open about what she wants. She didn't really make a specific request for color or the pattern or anything like that. So it's a blank canvas. It's open. I can do anything I want. My first initial thought was to make a granny square. In order to do that for me, the way I like them, I like to use like a variegated yarn or a yarn that has different colors within the same skein. I'm not really into switching up colors. I'd rather just hook and go without having to change colors and all that. But I think since this is going to be used in her living room and probably be used a lot sitting in front of TV, I don't want to do a granny square because that's a little too holy. So I want to do a solid color so I can do a stitch that has less holes in it. And I have found that when you really want to showcase your stitch, you want to use a color that's solid. So we're at Hobby Lobby. I've already showed you guys a couple of colors that I was interested in. They had, honestly, I think they've reduced the amount of yarn that they keep in their store because there's only 2 aisles and only half of the second aisle was for yarn. The other was for like pillows or something like that. That one I just showed you is 252, I think, yards, I believe. I can't remember. So when I saw that, I wanted to stick towards that size. That way I wouldn't have to change the skeins as often. More is better for a larger project. I will show you guys what I buy at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But one thing I definitely wanted to do, or one thing I did not want to do, is leave there without having enough yarn. You guys know I am notorious for that. So every time I found one that I liked, I made sure they had at least 5 balls before I had gotten it, because that doesn't make sense for me to buy 3 and try to go back and find the same one. You guys know how I am with that. It never works out well for me. So I made sure that whatever I chose, we had enough. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the yarn that they have. So they got this. I love this yarn. It's good. It was soft, but this would have been good for like a granny square for the reasons I mentioned earlier. So I am going to try to stick to a solid color. There is 5 ounces, 142 grams, 252 yards, and it is $4.99. In my opinion, that price is really good. There were no sales going on today, which I thought there was. That's why I went today, but apparently I was wrong. I like this color. I like the earth tones. I think that would look good, but she's not really an earth tones type person. My mom definitely is, but not my sister. So I kind of steered clear towards that, and something like that. So I'm basically looking for like an elegant, sort of everyday sort of color. They just got a new house. It's not really decorated, so however they decide to decorate it, I want it to go with that. Here's their Simply Flawless. This is a Hobby Lobby brand. I like that color. 420 yards. That's right up my alley, and I believe the price was $5.99 or $6.99. I can't remember, but not too bad for that price for as much yarn as you get as well. Here in a second, I switch over to, I think it's called Sugar Wheel. This would have been perfect for the granny square. It doesn't have a gradual variegated, like, what am I trying to say? It doesn't gradually go into the next color. It's like a bold switch. I think I like that for a granny square. I do like the gradual change as well, but if I was to do a granny square, I would use some type of color like you see here for the sugar wheels. I thought they were nice. Let's see, what do we got next? Some more of that Simply Flawless. I thought that color was cool. So basically, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go home. I'm gonna show you guys what we got. So make sure you stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what I decided to buy from Hobby Lobby. All right, so we are home and I have the bag. Let's see what we got inside. All right, so I chose this color here, and here's why. I'm not 100% sure what stitch I'm going to do, but I thought I would do something where a solid color would look best. So I want to do a granny square at first, but now I'm thinking I want to do a different stitch, which I will reveal later, and I think it will look better with a solid color. So this is their Simply Flawless. I like it because it has 420 yards, and I ended up buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeins of them. Hopefully that should be enough. I really don't know. I really need to do better about that. I made sure they were all in the same color, same lot, and they are. So I am improving on that. Now, it does say to use a 3mm size crochet hook. Don't know about that. We'll see once I get working on it. It is 100% low pill acrylic. What's the matter, bud? 7 ounces, 198 grams, 420 yards. You know, now I'm thinking about it. Let's get the scale out. Let's see if it actually is 198 grams. All right, so we got the scale. Let's change this to grams. Let's take this sleeve off. Sleeve is off. It is all yarn, and it should be, what did I say, 198 grams. Hold on. Make sure it's okay. It was leaning on that a little bit on right here. It's leaning right there. So if I take it off of there, it is indeed 198 grams. Wow, very accurate. Okay. So anyways, I think this will be enough. This is what I got. They were $6.99 each, which makes my total $41.23. That is pretty good for making a blanket. I'm thinking this will be enough. I'm hoping it will be enough. But you guys know my history with that. Anyways, thank you guys for checking out this video. I will show you the stitch very, very soon. Many of you have said you would like to see the process of this, so I will go ahead and show that. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button too. That helps us out a lot, and I will see you guys at the next video. Adios.